Mr. Raju Kanampura, President EMAC Cochin, Geetesh Agarwal, A. Arun Kumar, Hitenderji Bittu, Gunjan Singhal, Tony Stephen, VC Srisalam, Chandar, Manshar Mani, and Surat Singh Malhotra. I request all of you to please join us on stage for a group photo.
Also requesting Umang Kumar and Vandana Mohan to please kindly join us on stage for the lighting of the lamp. Heartiest welcome to you, sir and ma'am.
Requesting Vandana Mohan to please also join us on stage. Requesting Vandana Mohan to please join us on stage. Also requesting Mr. Gary Khan to please join us on stage because this is a special moment. We would love to capture this. This is history in the making. 2026. This is how we started the entire celebration, which lasted not a day, not two, not three, but 4 full days.
So this calls for a picture perfect moment as we begin on day one of Vashishta Shri Lakshmi TCEI WBC Global 2026, marking the glorious and the magical day one of WEEW, World Events Economy WEEW.
So I'm waiting for the photography team to give me a thumbs up because we just can't move forward unless and until we get the thumbs up from them, do we?
With that, it's a final call for you all to witness our beginning, requesting all the one right behind. जल्द से जल्द आगे आ जाए, requesting all the one at the tea coffee area, at the expo area. Quickly join us, kindly be seated, make yourself comfortable because soon after lighting of the lamp, we have a very special act to welcome each one of you.
So whoever played this song from the console, you nailed it. Yantro Mahanubhavulu, Andariki Vandanalu. That's how we say. That's how we pay respect to our guests. Now, I would request Ms. Vani Prasad ma'am, IAS Officer Telangana Tourism, Ms. P. Gautami, Managing Director TGTDC, Mr. Balram Babu, Mr. TG Srikanth, and Mr. Ravi Pura, General Secretary TCEI, to please step forward to light the lamp. Requesting all our leaders to join us around the lamp for a beautiful capture. Requesting our vertical leaders to join our leaders as we capture this image. The kind of impact that we stand to create. This is just the beginning of the journey of 4 days. The first 2 days of SIWPC, third day, the focus is on MICE, and on day 4, the focus is on the creative economy. Thank you. Thank you so much to all our tall leaders. Because now the world knows the number of people, number of leaders who have to come together to create something this vast, this memorable. Requesting TG Srikant Garu to stay back because now it's also time for him to deliver the welcome address of the World Events Economy Week, happening right here in the heart of Hyderabad at our very own HITEX.
So, ladies and gentlemen, everybody attention. Requesting all your presence and attention right here on stage. We have Mr. Srikant Garu. Welcome, sir.
Hello. Good morning, everyone. Ma'am Vani Prasad Garu, IAS, Special Chief Secretary, Youth Advancement, Tourism, Culture. Ma'am Gautami Garu, Managing Director, Telangana Tourism. Mr. Balram Babu Alla, President, Telangana Chamber of Event Industry and Organizing Secretary of WEEW. Mr. Ravi Burra, General Secretary, Telangana Chamber of Event Industry. All the TCEI office bearers, organizing committees, distinguished delegates, industry leaders, exhibitors, partners, media friends, ladies and gentlemen, a very, very warm welcome to all of you. It is a privilege to welcome you to World Events Economy Week 2026, which encompasses 5th South Indian Wedding Planners Congress, 5th edition, 2nd edition of India for MICE, and the 1st edition of Creative Economy Conclave here at HITEX Hyderabad. Today is a proud moment, not only for WEEW inaugural, but also for Hyderabad. As a destination, I still remember the conversations when Mr. Balram and the members of TCEI approached and mooted this idea of creating a larger platform for the industry. What stuck to me immediately was not the event itself. It was the potential behind the idea, the potential to bring together sectors that usually operate independently, the potential to create new business opportunities, the potential to build a platform that belongs to entire ecosystem, and most importantly, the potential to create something that could grow from Hyderabad and gain national and global relevance over time. At HITEX, we have had the privilege of witnessing Hyderabad's remarkable journey over the past 2 decades. The city has emerged as one of India's leading convention and exhibition destinations. Thousands of conferences, exhibitions, corporate events, and international gatherings have chosen Hyderabad as their host city. We have earned a reputation as a MICE destination of choice. But every successful city must constantly ask itself an important question: what comes next? How do we build on our strengths? How do we create new opportunities? How do we expand the ecosystem? For Hyderabad, the answer lies in bringing together multiple experience-driven industries and creating stronger collaboration between them. The wedding industry, the business events industry, the hospitality industry, the creative economy, the entertainment sector, the destination marketing community, all these. Individually, each of these sectors is growing. Together, they represent an extraordinary opportunity. That is why I believe platforms like WEEW are important. Not because they create another event on the calendar, but because they create a marketplace for ideas, partnerships, innovation, and growth. The future will belong to destinations that build ecosystems rather than those that stay in silos. And the future will belong to industries that collaborate rather than compete in isolation. I would like to place on record our sincere appreciation to Government of Telangana and Telangana Tourism for recognizing the importance of this vision and supporting this initiative. The government has consistently demonstrated its commitment to strengthen Hyderabad's position as a leading destination for tourism, business events, and global gatherings. Thank you, ma'am, for all your support. Their support has played an important role in enabling platforms such as WEEW to take shape and grow. I would also like to congratulate the Telangana Chamber of Event Industry and entire organizing committee for their efforts in bringing together three important sectors under one umbrella: South Indian Wedding Planners Congress, India for MICE, and Creative Economy Conclave. Each of these platforms has its own identity, but together they create something much larger than the sum of their individual parts. To all our delegates and visitors who have traveled from across India and beyond, thank you for being here. We hope you discover new opportunities. We hope you build meaningful partnerships. We hope you leave Hyderabad with new ideas, new relationships, and new possibilities for growth. As we formally begin WEEW 2026, my hope is that this platform continues to grow year after year and evolves into one of the most respected industry gatherings in the country. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Welcome to Hyderabad. Welcome to HITEX. Welcome to WEEW 2026. I wish you all a productive, successful, and memorable event. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you so much. In sync with that, we would love to say Telangana Zarurana. Thank you so much, Zatiji Srikanth, for the fabulous address kickstarting the journey for SIWPC 2026. Next up, can we have on stage the Honorable President of TCEI, Mr. Balram Babu, to please join us on stage for the welcome address, please. Ladies and gentlemen, President TCEI.
Come on, everybody, let's give it up as we welcome Mr. A. Balram Babu. Like every great vision is brought to life by leadership, dedication, and unwavering commitment to excellence. And we have one such leader standing right here with us. Come on, can we have a thunderous clap for our president of TCEI and the organizing secretary of WEEW 2026?
Yeah. Very good morning, everyone. Sorry, good afternoon indeed. Respected Vani Prasad Garu, IAS Special Chief Secretary, Youth Advancement, Tourism and Culture, Government of Telangana, Shri P. Gautami, IAS Managing Director, Telangana State Tourism Development Corporation, Shri T.G. Srikanth Garu, Chairman WEEW and Business Head HITEX, Shri Surya Singh Malhotra ji, our first president of TCEI and my mentor, Shri Umang Kumar ji, Vandana Mohan ji, Ashok Ram Kumar Garu, my General Secretary TCEI, Shri Ravi Bura Garu, Tawfiq Mahmud Khan, our Treasurer TCEI, Shri Gary Khan, all the dignitaries, friends, colleagues, peers and mentors from the industry. I'd like to welcome you all for this inaugural edition of WEEW and the 5th edition of SIWPC. Across the world and cities are no longer competing with each other for investments, or industries, or tourists. They're competing for influence. And one of the most powerful ways the cities are building these days is through events and event ecosystems. Look at the cities like Dubai, Vegas, and all other cities like Barcelona, London. They all have a dominance over events which have actually leveraged those cities to position themselves where they are today. And they really understand the decision of what buyers and sellers have when the common exchange platforms are created and vis-a-vis the medium, which is events and exhibitions. Here, we have become a very strategic industry. Despite of the size and importance of our sector and the dominance, we still lay scattered with multiple areas which needs to be weaved upon. So that's where this idea has been conceived, that let's build an ecosystem where all events of various genres come under one roof. And that's where we have started building WEEW, World Events Economy Week. And our association has been very instrumental to bring in all the stakeholders together. SIWPC, the South Indian Wedding Planner Congress, stands a testament of its own, where we have been now acclaimed as one of the most awaited wedding planners congress in the country. Be it the floral extravaganza, the kind of speakers, and the networking platforms we create, and the way we build everyone, it itself is a testament of where we are here today. I really would like to wish the entire working committee of WEEW, SIWPC, and all our other events the very best for bringing up such a great show. And let's all give it up for the entire team which has worked hard and put this event for all of us. Thank you very much, the organizing team, the working teams, and the production team. TCEI, our association, Telangana Chamber of Events Industry, is no more an association. It's now an inspiration for all the associations across the country. We have 450 members. We have 6 vertical associations which fall under all domains. We organize more than 15 to 20 industrial events. In fact, we also have started forging alliance with a lot of government bodies, be it Telangana SERP, where we have started Mahila Shakti program, be it some other initiatives of governments where we forge alliance. Thank you very much, Department of Tourism, for standing with us all the time. Thank you, HITEX, for being with us all the time. So it's both of these pillars which have actually stood with us from the journey. So I would also like to personally acknowledge the efforts imparted by our senior leaders, our first president Suraj Singh Malhotra ji, our past president Sri Pratap Jadeja ji, and our another past president Sri Rakhi Kankaria ji. So they all have vested amazing times for building the association here. We all can understand it's not easy to pull off such a great show where there is multiple events, heads, event managers coming together. So, and most important, our leader who always stays in our hearts, who is the driving force, our Dr. Neeraj Thakur, who is physically not with us, but he is the one who's been instrumental in building the association where we are here today. So here he is. I mean, he stays always. In fact, he's spent more than 7-8 years of his quality time where our association is standing today. It's all his dream. We are all weaving and building, and I'm sure he's somewhere around enjoying this show. So thank you very much, everyone, for being there with us. Looking forward for everyone's support for us in this journey as we embark upon, because WEEW is not just an event. WEEW is a vision which will encompass many events in the future. So we have 3 events this year, but we will have more the coming years. So looking forward, and thank you very much once again. Thank you.
Thank you so much for setting the context so beautifully, Mr. Balram.
I love the name Weave because it honestly is weaving together so many people, so many facets of event coming together as one single team. Now it's time to invite on stage somebody who has readily extended the kind of support that was needed to put something together of this scale. I would like to invite on stage Mr. Vani Prasad, IAS, Special Chief Secretary, Tourism and Culture, Government of Telangana, to please join us on stage to deliver her welcome address. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Miss Vani Prasad.
Sri TG Shrikant Garu, Chairman World Events Economy Week and Business Head, HITEX. Mr. Balramala, Organizing Secretary, WEEW and President for Telangana Chamber of Events Industry. Ms. Gautami, IS, Managing Director, Telangana Tourism Development Corporation. Mr. Ravi Pura, General Secretary, Telangana Chamber of Events Industry. Distinguished delegates, industry leaders, exhibitors, partners, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It is a pleasure to join you for the inauguration of the World Events Economy Week, or WEEW 2026, and the fifth of the South India Wedding Planners Congress series that's started 5 years ago. At the outset, I congratulate the Telangana Chamber of Events Industry, HITEX, and Telangana Tourism, and the organizing teams of WEEW, South India Wedding Planners Congress, India, for the MICE, and the Creative Economy Conclave for bringing together an initiative of strategic importance. What makes this platform important is not merely the event itself, but the thinking, as Shrikant has said. Globally, the most important competitive destinations are no longer actually evaluated by the number of tourists that they attract, but rather they're not simply events either that attract people to them. Any destination is actually evaluated by the conferences or exhibitions, or the corporate gatherings and destination weddings and the cultural festivals and international events that a place can hold and attract to. And these simply are not events, they're actually demand generators. They not only drive the visitor experience, they also stimulate local economies. And as such, they strengthen the destination brands and economy. They create long-term economic value besides the cultural and heritage value that a place intrinsically holds. And that is why the events economy has emerged as a strategic pillar of destination development across the world. As for Telangana, this is particularly relevant because our approach to tourism is not limited to promoting just the destinations that we have. We feel that Telangana is still an unfolding discovery. It still has exemplary destinations which are yet to be explored and yet to be known to the world. Our focus is on building destination ecosystems that combine infrastructure, accessibility, hospitality, culture, experiences, as well as industry partnerships, which go to create a sustained economic impact. This is what we describe as a whole city and a whole state approach. When Hyderabad hosts a major convention, exhibition, wedding, or any festival, we engage not just the hotels or the restaurants, we engage transport networks, we engage a number of creative personalities that are there here among us. And we also generate benefits for all these sectors and partners and co-players. And we also see that creative professionals and tourism attractions, as well as local communities, benefit from any engagement that we see across these sectors. The economic value created is also distributed across these multiple sectors of businesses and also community and the heritage and cultural value that a place has. What I'm particularly intrigued and encouraged is to see that the three high potential sectors are being brought together in this event of WEEW. They're indeed woven together, and which are: the first is highlighted by the South India Wedding Planners Congress, which has steadily established itself as one of the country's leading platforms in the wedding and celebration industry. And India for MICE, which plays a critical role in connecting destinations, buyers, convention centers, and associations and business events ecosystem. And thirdly, we have the Creative Economy Conclave, which is gathering ever more importance and significance, which recognizes the growing importance of culture, of creativity, of design and content, and experiences as drivers of economic growth, and also the destination differentiation. Together, these platforms represent three significant economic engines. It is the celebration economy, as we say, and the business events economy, as well as the creative economy. The strategic value lies not in treating them independently or separately, but it is in recognizing the connection and the synergy between them, amongst them. This is where Weave becomes important. Most importantly, it has the potential to become a globally recognized intellectual property originating from Hyderabad and Telangana. As we know, Hyderabad already possesses many of the fundamentals required for this ambition. It has world-class convention infrastructure. It has strong air connectivity. It has a mature hospitality ecosystem and a rich culture and heritage to sustain all these verticals together. It also has a dynamic business environment, and it has a strong institutional support from the government of Telangana and all the other partners from the government and non-government sector. Therefore, the opportunity before us is to convert these trends into a sustained global demand. And to all the wedding planners, all the MICE buyers, destination specialists, event organizers, and industry leaders who have gathered here today, I extend a warm invitation to explore the opportunities that Telangana offers, to build partnerships, to bring your events, and to bring your ideas and your business. As our tourism campaign proudly professes, Telangana Zarur Ana. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So, well, ladies and gentlemen, for the next welcome address, I would like to welcome Srimati P. Gautami, IAS, serving as a Managing Director of Telangana Tourism Development Corporation. Heartiest welcome to you, ma'am. Ladies and gentlemen, can we have a huge round of applause as we welcome Srimati P. Gautami, IAS.
Organizers of the World Events Economy Week. Our guest for today, Srimati Vani Prasad ma'am, Special Chief Secretary for YATC, who has been a great support for this event. Distinguished guests, hospitality leaders, investors, and entrepreneurs. Very good afternoon to you all. It gives me immense pleasure to be here today at the WEEW 2026 event. And I'm also very glad that all of us here are catching up with the world's trends of destination weddings, where every destination has to tell a story. And but I also feel that we shouldn't look at this industry too narrowly. A wedding is no more seen as a one-day event, right? A wedding is tourism, it is hospitality, it is transport, it is decor, it is giving employment to hundreds of local businesses. And I also believe that Telangana and Hyderabad are also catching up with this trend right at pace. I believe that Telangana has a very unique advantage today in terms of wedding destinations. Telangana has a lot to offer, right from natural beauty to heritage to spiritual destinations and to many more undiscovered places like our special chief secretary mentioned. It is truly the undiscovered gem of India today. And we at Telangana Tourism are also committed to provide an enabling ecosystem for all the wedding and hospitality events. Imagine having a pre-wedding event amidst the breathtaking waters of Nagarjun Sagar. Or imagine having an intimate wedding in the lush forests of Anantagiri Hills. Or some serene celebrations by the waters of Laknavaram or Somashila. Not just this natural beauty, but we also have magnificent heritage. We have the beautiful Taramati Baradari monument, which tells stories spanning centuries. We have numerous forts, we have numerous palaces. All of these are just the right and perfect backdrop for wedding destinations today. So as Telangana tourism, we do not just see this wedding tourism industry as a niche market, but we see it as a strategic opportunity. Every wedding, uh, every wedding gives work and employment opportunities to florists, to musicians, to chefs, to local businesses for local handicrafts. And I believe that wedding industry is one of the very few industries which has a multiplier effect. So I'm sure all of us have to join hands here to, to take this industry forward. And even today, if we see the wedding hosts or the couples that are getting married today, are not just looking for an event space or a venue. They're looking for experiences. Everyone wants their guests uh, to experience the regional cuisine. They want them to experience the local handicrafts. Wellness tourism is gaining such traction these days. And Telangana has all of these and the right blend of all of these. So I invite all of you, hospitality leaders, wedding planners who are here today, investors and industry leaders, to come join Telangana Tourism and in shaping this journey together. And as I said, Telangana Tourism is committed to provide an enabling ecosystem, and we can all work together to create experiences, to create livelihoods, and also to make a global brand identity for Wedding Telangana. With that, I would like the WEEW organizers for giving me this. I would like to thank the WEEW organizers for giving me this opportunity, and I congratulate the team for putting up such a great show again. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you so much, Mom, for so beautifully pitching on our behalf to bring business to Telangana, bring events to Telangana. We will create an experience you will remember forever. Now it's time to move on. Let me also tell you there were some inaugural dance performances which will happen. We have, as a keynote speaker, we have somebody who has a flight to catch. But I'm not going to discount the introduction just because of that. Every wedding needs a design. And to deliver a consistent, top-notch experience, there needs to be a company that holds it all together. So let's talk about the Wedding Design Company. With over 3 decades of experience in the industry, the Wedding Design Company has put the grandeur of the Indian wedding on the world map in the right sense. They've successfully planned, designed, and executed weddings across 20 cities in India and over 35 destinations across the world. With prestigious clientele of over 500 plus HNIs and celebrities across the country and across the world, the Wedding Design Company is known for crafting unforgettable celebrations. And today, as we set the context of SIWPC 2026, we just couldn't have found a better person to deliver the keynote address. So ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together as I welcome on stage Ms. Vandana Mohan, the founder of the Wedding Design Company.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody. I want to first say thank you to SWIPC for actually inviting me. I'm coming back to Hyderabad after many years, and I was curious, and of course I was invited, so I came, but I was also very curious. I want to thank Vani ma'am and to say that you have said that Telangana has opportunities. Please show us those opportunities. We are more than willing to come and bring weddings to this destination whenever and if possible. Thank you. And also Gautami said that this industry, and it gives me so much pleasure to stand here on this podium after being in this industry for more than 30 years, where we actually are considered an industry today. We are just not homemakers or people who just did business across the street. Today we're an industry. We give back to what we take from. We create opportunities, we create employment, and we build an ecosystem which is much larger than us. So thank you from the entire fraternity of weddings for actually giving us this status. Thank you very much. I have been asked to speak about bespoke and grandeur. Somehow those two words and adjectives are used rather freely in our industry. So two words. Mostly people in this industry use them as adjectives. I want to talk to them about as philosophy and a responsibility. In our business, in our wedding business, when we talk about grandeur, it's about scalability. We have Umang here, who just does the most amazing large scale sets, designs, and he's known for that. And he creates magic. So whenever we talk about bespoke, we talk about scalability, we talk about location, we talk about structure, we talk about technology. But I would like to take a little moment and say, when clients look at bespoke grandeur, they want to talk about how they felt, what they remembered, and for me, that is also bespoke. What we see visually definitely is, but how you make somebody feel in a wedding and what they take away from that. I have a funny anecdote that every time my husband comes to a wedding, which is rare, which we've done, and I ask him, what was so nice about the wedding? Did you notice the color of the flowers? And he said, you know what? I got a hot roti. That was really important. So I think that speaks volumes for sometimes the business that we do. So what does bespoke really mean? Not custom, but courageous. Custom means made to order, which we all do. Bespoke means made against the grain. It requires the courage to tell a client that what everyone else is doing is not what they should be doing. Ironically, bespoke has become harder to achieve in the age of infinite inspiration. Every day we see thousands of beautiful images. They come up on our feeds. But inspiration can quickly become imitation. When every designer is looking at the same references, weddings begin to resemble one another. The challenge today is not finding ideas, it's finding originality. The other part, I think, as in the business that we are, we sometimes get so taken up by our own vision and what we want to portray and how we want to do things. We sometimes forget the brief. So the brief behind the brief. Before we open a single mood board, we sit with the family, we ask them about their childhood, their parents, what food they associate their celebration with. The design lives in those answers, not in Pinterest. Restraint today is a luxury. I have walked away from elements that have cost a lot because they did not earn their place. Sometimes grandeur and bespoke is just in our minds, and sometimes when we create a design, it doesn't have a place in that moment, and we should be able to realize that as designers. We have the biggest raw material around us in our country. Heritage as raw material. India gives us the richest design vocabulary in the world of textiles, metalwork, rituals, geometry, miniature painting. These are not just themes. These are a living language. We use them as such, or we should use them as such. That does not mean that a modern twist or a modern angle to anything that we do is taboo. It just says that the heritage that we have, let's use that and try and bring in as much of the craft as we can, which is in our country. It only enhances what we do, and eventually, down the line, it actually builds the ecosystem. Grandeur is intentional. The most moving events I have designed were not the most expensive. They were the most considered. Grandeur is intention, and intention costs nothing extra. I'm going to show you some slides that we have done. Can we move on to the slide? Next slide, please. Yeah, the next one. I'm just going to talk about something that we've done. Everybody's been to Rajasthan. Everybody knows what Mehrangarh looks like. Vani ma'am was talking about some beautiful forts we have in Telangana as well. The question was never how to make Mehrangarh grand. Mehrangarh is already grand. The challenge was how to create something worthy of standing within it. Sometimes design is not about adding. It is about knowing what not to compete with. This reinforces your restrained philosophy. The fort becomes the protagonist, we the editors. Let me just take you through all the images. Please, can we move to the next? A quick, this is nothing new that you haven't seen. This is not something that has not probably been experienced by a lot of the wedding industry. But the reason I bring this to you is that it was a grand, huge fort, and we were trying to make an event happen here, which was a Sangeet, and we wanted it to be very immersive. We had clientele that was coming from all over the world. We wanted them to not just experience the fort, we wanted them to experience the culture. We wanted it to be modern. We wanted it to be interactive and yet feel like a wedding. I've said too many adjectives, but exactly that was what we were trying to do. Can we move ahead? So lighting, when you're talking about grandiose spaces, don't compete with them, try and stand tall with them, because otherwise somewhere along the line we will fall short. This was an image that we had done. This was just lighting, which makes so important. We look at a fort in the morning and you look at it in the evening, it looks completely different. Yes, next please. We did a small thing of, just holding the guest. So the power of reveal, the power of curiosity, the power of a little bit of a surprise. Don't give everything don't play your hand, as they say, completely. So we held the guests back and we did a grand opening to the fort and we kind of walked them through. We had many, many artists that helped us through making the process. Let's keep moving on. I mean, what is India without elephants? What is India without some kind of showmanship? So we created a lot and we worked with a lot of artisans, a lot of craftsmen to be able to do this event. Next. Every nook, every corner was immersive. Every nook, every corner had a story to tell. And as the guests walk up, because the forts are not easy, it takes a lot to walk up those forts. And the ladies in heels were given flat chappals to walk along. But we really wanted to make it an experience that what we call in the good language as FOMO. So we wanted to make sure that nobody missed out. And the fear of missing out, so we created a huge experience for them. Let's go. Every corner, every lighting effect that we did was intentional. It wasn't just by chance, it was by design. So that's very important, that whatever you're working with, you have to make it in your head as an intention. Go ahead, please. I'm a firm believer of the performance arts. I love it. And wherever I can, if we can actually integrate or interweave some kind of classical form of dance, performance, modern, whatever, I do try and make that, because I think there's nothing more appealing than a visual appeal when you're able to see performers come together in a heritage fort with amazing lighting and a guest list that wants to actually watch that performance. Yeah, next please. As I was saying, we actually made them walk up. It was quite an ordeal, but there was enough happening along the way. We kept them plied with enough food and drinks so they didn't miss it. Next. And enough photo op moments as well, because Instagram is the thing today. Yes. The show was put up. It was a family performance. And like all family performances, after some time, they can be boring. Because the only person who's interested are the people, the clients' children that are performing, and the 400 guests are just waiting for it to get over. So what we decided to do was weave it. to try and make sure the family got its moment, it's got its photographs, but we also brought in a lot of performers to be able to weave the story of what we call the India story for this Sangeet. Please go ahead. What happened? Something went wrong. Anyway, yes, here it is. Yeah, next. So as I said, performance is important for me. Costume is very important for me. So you will see a lot of that in what we were doing. Next, please. As I said, the family got their moment. We gave them the stage. Next. A little bit about this. Mehrangarh has seen a lot. Most forts, most wedding planners, most people have done one event or the other in Mehrangarh. We were very, very keen on making sure the India story was coming through. So in every little aspect that we did, we actually took bits and pieces of India and made it a little modern. And you will see that in some of the images that we have for you. Installations are important. I know everybody talks about flowers. Flowers are important, but in some events, the flower just becomes the accent. And craftsmen, installation, working with them, making something which has an India accent to it and yet feels like something like an art piece. That's what we were trying to do. Good old mirchis, nothing that original. We just made them larger, bigger, worked with fabrics, and that's what we did. Next. Everything you hear is inspired from India. Everything that you see here was bespoke made, whether it was the carpets that were printed, whether it was the upholstery that we did, or even the simple flowers, which was basically good old desi gulab. Next. I'll quickly take you through another one, which is a complete contrast to what you've just seen. That was in a fort, that was grand. This was actually in a garden, a morning reception, again talking about bespoke. So everything that you're going to see here on the slide was actually created. The design was actually made by an artisan in Jaipur. It's a design that everybody's seen. It's not, it's the pomegranate. The whole world knows the pomegranate. We just took it into a different color palette. We got an artisan to actually make the watercolor. And then from there, we went into technology, printed it, and then decide to use it in absolute abundance. Sometimes one thing used in plenty is also grandeur. And this was completely bespoke. Please go ahead. Yeah. So every little thing that you see here, whether it was the glassware that we got done in Firozabad, whether it was the prints that we made, whether it was the color palette. So sometimes it doesn't have to be the most original, but you can actually take an inspiration from something that exists for years. The pomegranate, the design, has been part and parcel of many design languages across our country. You just need to make it your own. You need to own it, and you need to make it what we call slightly different. So the color palette worked for us. Please go ahead. Nooks and corners, casual seating, comfortable, making sure that people were comfortable in the space that they were in. It wasn't a small event, it was more than 700 people, but it still felt intimate and personal. Every little detailing, every little vase, so the colors worked. So sometimes bespoke is just about colors. Yes, thank you. Next. And all of this happens thanks to our production teams, thanks to our partners in the business. They work very hard with us. We sometimes go very last minute in this industry, but they always deliver. Next. So 2 events, 1 philosophy. I have a personal view that I would just like to talk about, which is to say that every day in my office, we talk about AI. It's the thing. It's everybody's talking about AI. How AI is shaping up and being used even in the business that we do. Talent is all around us. We don't lack talent in this country. We have an abundance of it. The problem here is the right application of that talent, which is important. Being known for a design language is valuable. We're all known for the kind of work that we do. Fashion has always done it, but a signature should never come with a limitation. Just as Chanel can create more than its iconic black dress, designers are capable of interpreting every brief differently. Perhaps it's time to embrace bespoke in its truest sense. Not more expensive, but more relevant. Every detail, every decision, every stitch should serve that story. Know your subject, listen to the brief, apply craft, it's a personal appeal, and the event can only become richer for it. I've always viewed a wedding as one complete experience, not a series of individual events. Understanding the whole celebration reveals the spirit of the wedding. Great design creates more than beautiful spaces. It creates a mood. It creates an experience. It creates belonging and it creates connections. Guests should feel comfortable, engaged, and fully present. Decor, flowers, lighting should contribute to the sensory experience, not define it. Bring clients into the world you are creating. If you feel it, if you really feel what you are doing, they will so too. The most important design tool I own is the ability to be quiet and listen. Thank you, everybody, for your attention. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So, I know a lot of people ask this question, where do you get the inspiration? And from this talk, we know inspiration is everywhere. In that one chili, there is inspiration. In that Indian elephant, there is inspiration. So, inspiration is everywhere. And thank you so much for opening our eyes to the fact that look around. That's where the magic is. So, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the keynote speaker, Miss Vandana Mohan. Thank you.
Requesting ma'am to please join us on stage. We would like to have a moment for the felicitation. Also inviting Vani Prasad Garu and Gautami Garu to please join us to felicitate Vandana Mohan at the center of the stage, ma'am.
Center stage, please. That's one thing about designers. Many times they create such a beautiful stage and they run in front, they run behind, but they never get to go to the heart of it. So whenever I come across somebody who designs something so beautiful, I make sure I nudge them to go to the center of the stage.
So while taking a moment to honor and felicitate Vandana Mohan, let me check. Okay,
Yeah, it's
right
happening.
here.
It's happening. It's happening. I know. Especially when you're standing on stage, even those couple of seconds feel like eternity. Especially when the light is staring on your face. Oh yeah. I know. Yes, please. Thank you. Presenting the Swan. Something that represents SIWPC. So people who are unaware, let me very quickly share this story with you. The Swan is beautiful. It's important for a fact that the Swan chooses one partner for its entire life. And when we are doing an event titled South India Wedding Planners Congress, we want weddings to last an eternity. That's the idea behind. So, joining the team is our working president and a very hard-working president, Mr. Balram Babu of TCEI. And despite her very busy schedule, Ms. Vandana ma'am joined us here today to deliver the keynote address. She has a flight to catch, which is why we were more than happy to accommodate that little rush.
So, well, requesting Vani, Prasad Garu, and Gautami Gari to please stay back. Also, taking a moment to appreciate their presence and a moment of token of appreciation coming from the SIWPC Global 2026. I would like to request, we already have our President Sir on stage, requesting our Secretary Sir, Ravi Bura Garu, to please join us on stage, along with our Treasurer Tawfiq Sir to please join. Also inviting TG Shrikant Garu, Chairman HITEX, to please join us on stage.
Also, a special moment to also have on stage the chairman of WEEW, the celebration that has just about started, a celebration that will last 4 full days, 4 long days. And on behalf of the entire team, I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to Ms. Vani Prasad and SP Gautami, because their presence very clearly marks the kind of support we receive from the government of Telangana. Any idea that has the goodness of Telangana in its heart will always find the door open at the government of Telangana. The relevant officers, the relevant ministers always welcome, always support, and which is why we are where we are. Okay, now it's time to dazzle on stage. We heard some very interesting speeches. We've seen our leaders light the lamp, dispel all darkness. But now it's time to start the celebration with a dance that resonates with the culture of Telangana. Kripa, what is that?
So, well, we have mentioning that we have a very special traditional folk performance, that's Pain Natyam, and it's a classical dance from Telangana state. And this dance has a very big history behind. This is from the time of Kakatiya dynasty. Perni has become a forgotten art, but today we have a team very talented presenting Perni art with us. Ladies and gentlemen, let's be all excited as we present Perni by Guru Shri Perni Prakash.
Requesting the team to come on stage, it is probably a Shiva Tandavam. Right? The energy of this is going to be absolutely unmatched. So wherever you are, pull out your phones, capture this, put this online, because the world needs to be reminded Telangana has so much to offer. And as we say, Telangana, Zarura.
Zarura now.
रे रिंकिन काहु रे कंजरी जय जग जगनम रिंज रे रिंकिन टक्कु डिक्कु डिंकु डरटिकु रे काहु जय जदिकिन रे रिंकिन काहु कंजरी जय
So that is the Perni dance that we so popularly talk about. Nothing could scream louder than this, Telangana Zarurana, because every nook and corner is going to surprise you. Every art form is going to surprise you. Every dance form that exists is going to surprise you. Unexplored, absolutely unexplored. So please, spread this word. The only place you could come is Telangana Zarurana. Thank you so much. A big round of applause for the dancers, please. Everybody, to come prepared. You need so much of conviction to present an art form to the world. Kripa, where are you? We're waiting for you at the podium.
Right here. So what's happening next, Harish?
Now that you're there on stage, bright and smart, can we have the laser show? Tell me, what is the significance? What's the beauty behind this?
So, well, this looks very exciting. The light effect, the laser show. So now I'd like to request all your attention right now to the stage, ladies and gentlemen, as we are here for SIWPC Global 2026. Let's have a bang wala start, a laser act for you all. Here we go.
Great experience begins with people coming together to celebrate, to collaborate, to create. And when people gather, economies grow. Across India, millions of celebrations create livelihoods. Weddings, social events, destination experiences, a vibrant ecosystem of planners, designers, hospitality partners, and creators. Driving one of the world's largest celebration economies. Celebrations connect hearts. Business events connect nations. Meetings, conferences, exhibitions, incentive travel. Platforms where ideas become investments and opportunities become growth. Every unforgettable experience lives creativity, design, technology, storytelling, innovation. The force that transforms moments into memories. Three powerful ecosystems: celebrations, business events, creativity, each growing, each succeeding, yet often operating independently. These worlds could work together, sharing knowledge, creating opportunities, driving innovation, building a stronger event economy, one connected ecosystem, one collective future. Introducing World Events Economy Week, a platform uniting celebrations, business events, and creativity to shape the future of the global event economy. Welcome to WEEW.
Whoa, 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 that was special or what? Larger than life, that's the scale that we talk about whenever we're talking about events in Telangana. That's why we absolutely love to celebrate this thing together. Now, I would request our founder president, Surat Singh sir, to please join us on stage for a couple of words because he has seen this journey. Whenever anybody gets a chance, if you're a Harry Potter fan, he is our Gandalf. You need to talk to him and you'll understand the kind of stories, the kind of transition Hyderabad event scene, or Telangana event scene has seen, and his love for the white color, that's a story for another day. So ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the founder president of TCEI. पूरा नाम बोलने में मजा नहीं आता है हमारे लिए तो हमेशा से अंकल थे अंकल ही रहेंगे. Also requesting Pratap Jadeja sir, ex-president of TCEI, the kind of contributions that we've seen from our leaders is what we want to celebrate as we take our step forward with WEEW.
Good afternoon. ये जो बगीचा आप देख रहे हो, ये जो आज बाग बन गया है और कल को और फैलेगा, आज से 12 साल पहले जब इसको सोचा गया था, एंड मेरा दिल भरा हुआ है इस वक्त. आई विल कंग्रेचुलेट एवरीबडी हियर. एंड ये अभी बोल रहे थे अंकल जी, तो मेरी वही पोजीशन थी. अभी जो बच्चे जवान होके जिन्होंने ये सब संभाल लिया है, आई विश देम ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट. टेक इट फॉरवर्ड एंड फुटिंग स्ट्रांग है. आप जितना खेल सकते हो खेलो, जितना उड़ सकते हो उड़ो. हम खड़े रहेंगे, संभालेंगे, पीछे आने नहीं देंगे, आगे आपके लिए सारा आसमान बाकी है. Please fly with open arms and head high. All the very best.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Always supportive, always encouraging. Also requesting Prasthap Jadeja, sir, to say a few words.
Welcome everybody, and seeing this grand look of SIWPC, and I'm very happy that it was started in my tenure when I was president. So today the growth of SIWPC is unbelievable. Thank you each and every member who is working for this grandness of our event industry is growing like nothing in Hyderabad, and seeing this type of event, just I was talking to Shravan that this is possible in only in Hyderabad, this type of contribution, this type of working hands which our Balram Babu have and his president tenureship, he has taken TCEI to next level. I am very thankful that Balram Bhai worked 4 years for this TCEI, and today we are at next level. Hyderabad is like SIWPC is a benchmark event of TCEI. Thank you each and everyone.
Balram, Neeraj, Venkatesh, आ जाओ. And Sudhakar.
Inviting our co-TCI.
They all have worked with me. They are the basically product of Namdar events only. So
I told you the storybook will start, it will open, and the stories will flow.
Now you should not call uncle. Next time you call Dadaji. He is a Dadaji of our entire event industry.
Absolutely, absolutely.
आ जाओ. कभी याद करता हूँ मैं तेरे को. आ जाओ. So they know, and they have done really good, bringing the event industry together. It was a very difficult job. We were the competitors, and competitors on such a scale that we were not giving them what we are doing. We were not telling, but we were expecting that things should happen. Today we are standing here in such a position that a big tree is having many fruits altogether and contributing to the best of the industry, bringing the best results together and making it happen definitely. And Telangana Jarur Aana. That is what it is there. Thank you very much, ma'am. You are supporting us. I have completed 50 years of my journey in Hyderabad, and meri ye karam bhumi hai. I have grown from here only. When I came here, I was 22. Today I am 72. So I am feeling that way. Yes, Telangana, Hyderabad has given me everything what I am today. And I'll say the contribution of mine, I'll simply say whatever change from 1976 to 26, if you are seeing, a lot of it is in my contribution in bringing this change. The ideas and the openness we brought into the industry, where people were not spending money earlier, they don't stop spending today. So we have enough money here in Hyderabad. Only thing we have to come together and see the results. They should be satisfied and you should be satisfied. Thank you so much.
Fabulous.
Once again, sorry for buying your team. We are all, TCI was founded by 4 founders. So 3 of us are here, and one, we've seen him on the screen, Neeraj Bhai. So we were all the product of his company. So that's why Sir takes pride of introducing us. But I'll tell you one great insight about SIWPC. So yesterday I was actually in discussions with our past convener, Shravan Madiraj Garu, who has actually been the convener for SIWPC for the past 3 editions. He's actually built this IP brick by brick and has played key role where it is standing today. So we were discussing here for any small event manager or any new, I don't say small, but any new coming event manager or startup event manager who's coming in the system, if he gets any business or if he gets a big inquiry, he will actually go blank because sometimes the scale of these halls or the venues of Hyderabad will make you wonder. But while we all work, I mean, there's a workforce of 200 event managers who's giving so much of time and energy for this event. So when there's an inquiry now for him, he will never feel that he cannot do it. So we as an association have given that confidence and building that ecosystem where no one is new for any challenges, because we believe that collaborations is the future and we help them leverage these collaborations in these platforms because they work together with all each other in these setups. And similarly, if you look at the floral extravaganza, we have some very renowned, senior, versatile floral designers who have come. But as an association, we have our startup event wedding planners and entrepreneurs who have also been positioned alongside them so that they get and know-how and they can be mentored throughout. So this is what TCEI as an association is set up to, and I once again thank everyone for sparing their times, and post lunch we have very meaningful, insightful conversations, and looking forward for everyone to learn through it, connect and network and collaborate. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Just want to say one more thing. This all area where we are standing today, it was a barren land. When HITEX City was started, I was the first person to be there to put the tent, and I was the last person when the last roof was put up there. And this has, HITEX has come in front of me only. All these places we have worked hard, and total of this new city has come up in that period. HITEX, that is a HITEX building. He is reminding me that we have done the opening. I'm saying the Bhumi Pujan was also done by us only. It's not only this thing. And the entire road of this new Cyberabad, whatever it is there, we are the part and parcel of the growth of this area. As Namdari or as Hyderabad, we have been everywhere, and we have seen many challenges and we have overcome. This team was really good. They supported me, and we have worked like anything, and we are used to say we never say no. You give us the challenge, it will be delivered. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, everyone. And we also a big round of applause for 20 regional event industry association leaders who have come here. Raju sir has come from Kerala, president of EMAC Kerala, and we have Vijayawada, AP Chamber of Events Industry. We have leaders from Rajasthan Forum. We have leaders from Madhya Pradesh. We have leaders from other states of the country. So thank you very much from Karnataka and from Kerala. So everyone is here from Tamil Nadu. Thank you very much to all the leaders. We have an amazing sessions, and tomorrow evening is the most awaited Swan Awards, which is from tomorrow evening, and looking forward for everyone's gracious presence. Thank you very much.
Fabulous, fabulous. Like somebody rightly said, the people who compete are there at the bottom. The ones at the top are busy collaborating, and that's exactly the spirit that we are celebrating here. As I mentioned, a lot of stories, and the best place to share stories would be over lunch. So it's exactly 1:30. We might have started a little late, but in Hyderabad, our priorities are very clear. We don't compromise on lunch. So exactly sharp at 1:30, we're breaking for lunch. Let the conversations happen. And with that, along with me, with Kripa, I would love to say Welcome to SIWPC. Vasishta Sri Lakshmi presents SIWPC 2026 as a part of WEEW. Krupa, all yours.
So yes, lunch is ready, but with that, we also have a strong networking area around. Go meet people around from the same industry and do explore all the amazing stations, all the stalls right behind. And we will be very back soon here on stage at 1:30 p.m. with two powerful panel discussions. Sharp 2:30, requesting you all to join us back.